If you're still looking for a WildStar guild, Terminus is recruiting. We are recruiting both hardcore, PvE, and PvP people. We also accept casuals. So please, if you would like to apply, click the link below. Have a great day. Hey guys, Seago here. What is up? How is everybody? WildStar's officially out. So this is my second video after it's out that I'm actually talking in this one. Last video was Malgrave Trail at Gold Run, which didn't really say anything. But this one I want to talk about crafting and why it's so damn important in this game. A lot of other games crafting is it's not that great, it's not that important, but in this game crafting is very, very important. You're going to want to do it. You can get some pretty good gear for level 50, which is max level, and you can start doing adventures. I mean, some of the gear you'll be able to craft is better than the adventure gear, or sometimes maybe even better than the veteran dungeon gear. That's how important this stuff is. It will get you geared enough to start doing that stuff and hopefully do it well. So, okay, let's get started. So, crafting. What is crafting? Crafting in this game is where you can make gear, heavy armor, medium armor, light armor, support system, weapon system, or weapon attachment, shields, stuff like that. I am an armorer and a miner, so I can make heavy armor. So let's go ahead and put this stuff on. Okay. So as you can see, this is my tanking setup. Almost all of it I crafted. So I crafted that. I did not craft that. I crafted that. I crafted that. I crafted that. I crafted that and that. I also crafted my shield. My support system. Did I craft the shield too? The shield. Yeah, I did craft the shield. That's right. So as you can see, I crafted all that, and right now I'm with all this tinking stuff on. I'm at 51.13 resistances, which is awesome by itself. My support power is 1,318. Armor is 10,878. Right now, I'm looking pretty damn good when it comes to tanking. And actually, DPS too as well. So, as you can see, that's my crafted gear. And as you can see, the crafted gear looks awesome. Oh yeah. But anyway, let's get to the actual crafting. How do I craft? Well, you have when you reach level 10, you have a couple options. You can choose Armorer, which creates heavy armor and shields. Outfitter, which is medium armor. Tailorer, which is light armor. Then you have Technologist, which can create potions and stuff. And then you have, I believe that's it. 4. There's one more. Technologist. And there's one that you create fab kits, which is for housing. I forget which one that's called. I don't really care for it that much. That's probably why I forgot its name. But anyway, so you choose one at level 10, and then you start gathering the materials you need. Materials will be out throughout the world, and you just do what you do in any MMO. You get a little gun or mining gun and a laser saw or whatever, and you just start collecting stuff. That once you have enough material, you can start crafting at a workbench. In Ilium, that workbench would be right here in Luminous Gardens about. And once you get to a crafting bench, you'll see this. Or my favorite, I like going to this, the tech tree. Now this armorer, this is the first one you armorers will see. Now a tech tree means, okay, say these two are unlocked. Means you can only make the type 1 still weave legs, stuff like that. Type 1, you go to Type 2, then go to Type 3, and later on you could get to Proto-Weave stuff, which is awesome. So, say you choose Novice Armor Tech 1, Type 1 Steel Weave Gauntlets, and you just start craft. Usually you'll have to craft 3 or 4 of these until you unlock the next tree, the next part of the tree, and so on and so forth. As you can see, I don't really have all these unlocked. It's Novice Armor, but that's just the start. And then go to Apprentice. As you can see, this is more filled out, even more. As you can see, you start getting more and more stuff. You can also get plans throughout the world. So, what Wilder Run armor? I collected all the plans there. Also complete all the daily crafting quests there, which is awesome. And you can also get schematics from dungeons. And then Expert Armorer, which is your level 50 stuff. And then finally, this is the big part. Once you hit level 50, this is what you want to start working on. This is the gear you make so you can run those adventures, run those dungeons well. You know, so you're not running in all greens. That's one thing you don't want to do, especially for veteran dungeons. You don't want to run in greens. I don't recommend it. You're probably going to wipe a lot if you're running in greens. You won't have the DPS. You won't survive. Don't do it. Have either craft your gear or have someone in your guild, if you're in the guild, craft it. That's what we're doing. We have people assigned to craft certain things because of this. See, your crafting profession has a talent tree in itself, and you can only specialize in so much. So for my guild, I specialized in head armor. I'm able to add more uncommon shifts. You know, I can optimize the board a little bit more. I can main armor, chest, head, and gloves. I can raise the maximum power of that. Resistor chips, I need to actually respec into inductor, I believe. Yeah. And this is the special kind of ore that you can make later on for the super advanced gear, which in here in a second will show. So once you hit level 50, you can buy plans or schematics using crafting vouchers. And crafting vouchers you buy from this lady if you're Dominion. I don't know where it is in the Exile territory because I'm not Exile. So these are the starting designs you can buy. Pochos? Prototypes? So you can buy these with crouching vouchers. And how you get crouching vouchers are from crafting dailies. Crafting dailies are in all the major continent zones. So Elevar, Deridoon, Whitefell, Farside, Wilderrun, Malgrave, and Grimvault. There is not one in Aurora that I could find. So, and you can do them all in a day. So you accept this quest, and for this quest you get 342 vouchers. And each zone, the higher the level of the zone, the more vouchers you get. In Grimvault you can get about 2,000 vouchers per quest, so that's about 6,000. You could get about 10,000, 15. Yeah, about 15,000 vouchers a day, maybe even more if you do them all every day, which you want to do. These are important. Just remember, this stuff is really important. You want to do this every day. So say you have a plan, and say you have the shoulder prototype HAS1S. Well, now you can go and craft it. Make sure you click this. Sometimes I screw up and don't click it, so make sure I'm actually going to make it. So say you want to create the shoulders, and you'll have the schematic right here, and then the rest of the material you require. The fine carbon you can find in a vendor. Vendors are always in the crafting area, and you're going to need a crap ton of them. Power core, hybrid power cores, you'll usually salvage off blue and epic gear that drops. you're gonna need a bunch of hybrid power cores. Trust me on that. A crap ton. So once you have all the materials you need, you can load schematic. And now you can preview what. So StarCraft, this is where you're gonna add a power core for any part of any kind of gear. You're gonna have to have power cores. Right now I'll use a rough hybrid power core. So it's right there, as you can see, or I could use a better one. Now see, as you can see, this number right here, it goes down with a rough hybrid power core. It goes up with that. This right here determines how many charges you can put into the gear. So let's give an example. So see, best match, as you can see, this is green. Best match would be a green. So maybe I want to make these, say, a shoulder piece. So I put inside on it for the flux rating. And then red, which is brutality, because I need more strike through rating. And then best match here, tech. Tech is my support power for tanking. And then I can have an extra chip. So best match, yeah, I could put another one in here, or I could do armor. So once you choose all that for your class, for your role, your tank, DPS, heals, whatever, then you can start charging it. Since these are going to be tanking shoulders, I need a crap ton of tech. So as you can see, I'm starting to increase my tech right there. My tech is going up. And let's try, actually we could try and put 48. Okay, so I just put 48 again. Maybe actually make it a little bit better. Okay, I did 50. Now 42 inside. So can I get it up there? Okay, now I just fill it all the way and it's even a little bit higher. You can overcharge. It's okay to overcharge items because you can make the gear better. I try to stay below 25% though, because you're risking it to fail once you get higher and higher up, of course, naturally. So maybe a little, see, that's 100%. I can't go too far with that. So let's just keep the armor where it is. Actually, maybe go a little bit more tech and inside. No, we don't want to do that. See, it's all about planning. You wanna think about, okay, how can I get the max stats out of this crafted piece? Because another cool thing about crafted pieces is you can set the stats you want on them. You know, dungeon gear and gear from raids, the stats on them are going to be random. Like, sometimes you'll just get a piece of gear with some weird stats, and you'll be like, why does this gear have these stats? It doesn't benefit anyone in the raid. So that's another cool thing about crafted gear is I can set the stats on here. That's why I really enjoy the crafting system in this game. So, as you can see, it's just a matter of what do I want to do. How much insight was on that again? Could probably bring that down. Nope, wrong one. Down a little bit and have more brutality. Or we could do grit. Okay, I think we're gonna do that. So, as you can see, I have it all here. At 21%, that's fine. So, or you could do that. Ha! In your face game. So, as you can see, what I just did there was I added a better power core in there. Better power core means more charges. So, I can actually get more stats out of this baby. So, I want armor. Tina 01. That's not too bad. Not too bad at all. 54 tech. 43 insight. That's a little bit better. I mean, losing some grit, which is health. I mean, in a sense, I could just do this. Boom. How much grit was on that? 19. Look at what I just did. I just created pretty much a better shoulder piece with what I just did there. Well, maybe. It has a 24% chance to fail. So, let's try and craft it. Come on, craft. Craft. And it crafted! Look at that. So, we go here, and boom. This is just a tiny bit of armor. Just a little bit. It's not that bad. I can actually afford losing a little bit of armor. But plus 6 in attack, plus 1 insight, and plus 3 grit. In itself is awesome. It has a rune slot. I mean, it did well. I'm happy about that. So I didn't waste a hybrid power core, a better one, for nothing, because I created a better piece of gear. So let's actually equip that real quick. You can see it's a yellow. I'll be dyeing here to match my gear here in a second. Yeah. Ooh yeah. Yeah. Look at that. So yeah, that's crafting in a nutshell. I mean, it's very important, as you can see. The stats, the charging, how far do I want to overcharge this piece of gear and risk, you know, losing it before I get it to where I want. It's all about what do you want to do. There's a lot of choices in this in the crafting system, and you know, the gear's awesome because that was a tier 1 shoulder crafted piece. This is tier 2, which I believe is actually epic, and tier 2, that would be tier 3. So I mean, I could pretty soon here, either tomorrow or the next day, I'll be able to craft even better shoulders. So, which is awesome, because I'm unlocking all the ones down here in this part of the tree. Then probably next week, all these down here in this tree. I want to get the whole thing filled. I'm kind of like that, where I just want to fill the whole entire thing for level 50. So when my guild needs something, they can come to me and I can craft it for them. So I hope this helps explain crafting and why it's so important. Honestly, I didn't think it would be this important before I tried it in beta. And when I got my hands on it in beta, I'm like, wow, this is important. We're going to need this for our adventure and dungeons runs, and maybe even for starting to get our feet into the raids. This gear is important. It's awesome. It's potentially better than the gear from the veteran adventures and dungeons. I hope this helps. Please, if you have any questions about crafting, feel free to ask them below in the comments. Yeah. If you like this video, please like and subscribe. I also want to say, thank you all for your subscription so far. Almost at 100. 2 of my videos are over 10K, I believe. I know at least one of them is, which is awesome. Thank you all for watching and supporting. And until next time, I will see you all later.